now, paying respects, how the Middleton community is taking a chance to honor our nation's veterans.
There's just so many people there. It felt like a million people there at once, like people just like passing out and like you could barely catch your breath.
And a music festival called off after a deadly stampede. What investigators know so far. And plus, Bucky is going to go bowling again. We're going to have highlights from a blowout win at Rutgers. That's all coming up at 10. Veterans Day is less than a week away, but ceremonies for the nation's holiday is already underway. Tahalil Mahodin joined members of Middleton's VFW for their tribute this afternoon.
It's an early Veterans Day recognition.
We just really enjoyed coming out, celebrating with the community, all the men and women who have fought so hard to provide the freedoms for this country.
Led by Middleton VFW Post 8216, the post named in honor of veteran and area native William Simon, nicknamed Sonny.
Sonny Simon had been a popular high school athlete who lettered in football, basketball, baseball, and boxing at Middleton High School.
Helping people stay connected.
It fulfills kind of my purpose of being part of this post and keeping veterans and veterans causes up front in the community and helping other people celebrate their families' histories of service.
Giving people like Gail Bovey a chance to show her appreciation.
They've given so much for us that truly appreciating all the veterans is very important.
Sharing lessons on how to respect the American flag.
The flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery. However, a flag patch may be affixed to the uniform of military personnel, firemen, policemen, and members of the patriotic organizations.
Paying tribute to veterans, past and present.
This is the flag of our country, the United States of America. Long may it wave.
In Middleton, Tahlil Muhiddin, News 3 Now.
Middleton's VFW will be celebrating 75 years next month with an open house. Veterans Day will be observed next Thursday. Well, next at 10, don't forget to turn back your clocks overnight. Daylight saving time ends tomorrow morning, which means that 2 a.m. we're going to go back an hour. Hawaii and most of Arizona skip the time change, but about 70 countries around the world also observe daylight saving time, with some calling it summer hours. And meteorologist Austin Kopninski knows a little bit about daylight saving time. We talked in during the 6 and has more on what we are going to expect.
Oh, well, get ready for that sun to start setting here before 5 p.m. even tomorrow. So that's going to be the major change that we're really watching out for. 49 degrees outside right now, so our temperatures still pretty good. But by the end of the night, we are going to see them falling back down into the lower 40s and for some upper 30s. But our Doppler track is staying dry. We're not expecting any more precipitation here for tomorrow or Monday. Starting on Tuesday, we do have a slight chance to see a passing rain shower. But our current temperatures still look pretty good here. Look at the difference between Camp Douglas and Black River Falls. Only a few miles separate those two cities, but Camp Douglas is at 53 degrees, and that's inverted in Black River Falls. They're actually at 35 degrees right now. But you take a look at our wind speeds, just around 5-10 miles per hour. The winds really aren't blowing too much here behind me. So overall tonight, it is a winning night, I would say. A low of 40 degrees with mostly clear skies, but I'll have a look at a potential for some snowfall coming up in the extended forecast. That's coming up a little bit later on.
Then it just went to hell from there. I mean, bodyguards after bodyguards, security, police, they were just escorting people over left and right, and it was just tough to see. I had my water backpack on, and I'm fortunately was used to the squishing and stuff like that, so I just thank God that I'm alive.
What you just saw on your screen was the second night of the Astro World Music Festival, which was called off tonight after at least 8 people were killed last night during a deadly stampede. Victims of the chaos at rapper Travis Scott's concert were rushed away on stretchers. Officials say those who died range from ages 14 to 27, and a 10-year-old is still in critical condition. Police say at least 11 others were in cardiac arrest.
The events of last night were tragic beyond belief. No parent, no friend, no sibling should see their loved one off to a concert by a world-renowned artist and not be able to expect them to come home safely.
Now, Houston police say their investigation is likely to focus on safety protocols at this event. And Travis Scott released a statement on Twitter this afternoon saying he's devastated by what happened at the concert. The rapper said he's committed to working with his hometown of Houston to help heal and support those families in need. Well, fallout continues tonight from Aaron Rodgers' interview yesterday on the Pat McAfee Show. We learned today that Pruvea Health is cutting ties with the MVP quarterback after 9 seasons as a spokesperson. In a statement this afternoon, Pruvea says it's committed to protecting everyone during the pandemic and helping everyone get vaccinated against COVID-19. Now, Rodgers' interview yesterday was the first time that he was publicly speaking out since testing positive for COVID. He attempted to explain his reasons for not getting the vaccine, and he claimed it was a lie. He was not lying back in August when he says he was immunized. Now, Rodgers also complained of a witch hunt to get people who are unvaccinated. And new tonight, a federal appeals court is temporarily halting President Biden's vaccine requirement for businesses with at least 100 workers. The circuit court granted an emergency stay of requirement this afternoon. Under the order, workers have to be vaccinated by January 4th or face a mask requirement and weekly testing. And vaccine appointments for children under 12 are filling up fast, with many families taking advantage of it this weekend. In just 6 hours, Group Health Cooperative vaccinated nearly 500 children eligible today, with plans of vaccinating 1,000 more in 2 weeks. Organizers say they've gotten great feedback from kids excited just to get back to normal.
Seen tears of joy, I've seen high-fiving, I've seen so much positivity from the parents here today that they just could not wait to come in and get this milestone taken care of.
Organizers also say with the holidays around the corner, families are especially eager to get everyone the shot. If you want to get your kids vaccinated before Christmas Day, the deadline to get their first shot is November 19th. And getting COVID shots can be scary. That's why vaccinators are trying to make these clinics very kid-friendly. Christina Loy explains how parents can help prepare them for their vaccine appointments.
Calling them side effects is kind of a scary term, I think, to begin with. These are things that happen when you have an immune reaction.
Like adults, some kids will get a headache, sore arm, fever, and body aches after receiving their COVID-19 vaccines. But UW Health Dr. William Hartman says parents should prepare all kids for their bodies to react that way and reminds them
immunity is kind of your superpower. It's your ability to fight off any virus that you see. In this case, the coronavirus.
Still, it's ultimately not up to kids whether or not they get vaccinated. And Dr. Hartman is doing his part to share information with parents, like Pfizer data proving the vaccine is more than 90% effective at preventing symptomatic infections in kids, and hospital data showing children currently make up a quarter of all weekly cases.
This is your ability to, with your own body, fight off the very bad things that can happen from getting this infection.
He's hopeful the vaccine will give the country's 28 million kids that boost, while in the meantime asking parents to give their own children reassurance. The shot and its side effects shouldn't be scary.
It should just be understood that's because your body's doing exactly what it's supposed to do.
In Madison, Christina Loy, News 3 Now.
We're making it easy for you to book an appointment for your child. We have a list of places to get the shot on our Channel 3000 News app. Now, it's free and available in the App Store. Well, it might be hard to believe, but this time next year, people in Wisconsin will be heading to the polls to vote for a host of positions, including governor. That's why Governor Tony Evers is spending his weekend kicking off Wisconsin's Democrats' One Year to Win initiative.
I believe that's why I'm standing here today as governor. The work that they did last year, this 1 year out initiative. Last year they knocked on 50,000 doors. This year we're doubling that. We hope to do 100,000, and I think we'll do it. It's a beautiful day. It's going to happen.
3 Republicans have already announced they're running for governor in 2022, most notably former Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish. And Democrats got a big win on the national stage last night. President Biden is promising some results by early next year after the House passed his bipartisan infrastructure bill. But in a news conference this morning, he said the larger impact from the $1.2 trillion package will be felt over a longer period of time.
A once-in-a-generation investment that's going to create millions of jobs, modernize our infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our broadband, a whole range of things, to turn the climate crisis into an opportunity. And it puts us on a path to win the economic competition of the 21st century that we face with China and other large countries and the rest of the world.
Reunited at long last. After the break, we're going to share a tale with a very happy ending. Stay right with us.
One call, that's all.
It's a one call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all it takes. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep.
With innovative memory foam developed by NASA, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer,
Which means less tossing and turning so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Or get a free $300 gift when you purchase a new Tempur-Pedic. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. Shop Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Just 2 pills for all-day pain relief. Aleve it and see what's possible. And also try Aleve X topical pain relief.
When winter gets tough, get tougher. Outwork it. Outsmart it. Chew it up. Spit it back out. Put winter in its place with the X Series. Engineered for extreme. Visit your local Cub Cadet dealer for expert advice, superior service, and now, exceptional financing options. Take advantage of the X Series lineup today. To find a locally owned dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
If you've been hurt in a motorcycle accident, call Gruber Law Offices. Proving it wasn't your fault can be extremely difficult without an aggressive team on your side. So call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Coming up Sunday morning, we'll have the results from Saturday's Badgers, as well as everything you need to know before the Packers kick off Sunday afternoon. Join us Sunday morning at 6:30.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
It is that time of year again. Area hunters can begin preparing for deer season this weekend. The Dane County Sheriff's Office opened its annual hunter sight-in today. Gives hunters a chance to sight their shotguns, rifles, and pistols in a safe area at the Dane County Law Enforcement Training Center. Now, people can bring firearms that are legal to use for hunting deer in Wisconsin only. We have information on the clinic on our website, channel3000.com. New tonight at 10. Nearly 6 months ago, the O'Shea family began making its move from Madison to Washington State. But during that stop at Lake Farm County Park, the family's cat Berkeley ran off. As photojournalist Brian Troxel shows us, this story finally has a perfect ending.
Aww. It felt really good to see him, but also he's in kind of rough shape. He's lost half his body weight. Oh. He had fleas when he came in. His coat looks real dull, and he's losing a lot of hair, so it looks like he needs a good brushing. Oh, he's so skinny. Oh my gosh. We escaped from an RV in May. They were leaving to drive across the state or across country to Washington State where they moved. And before they left town, they left me with all of his stuff. We weren't really worried that he would be killed because he's a pretty good outdoor cat and he's a bit of a fighter, but we weren't sure that we would see him again.
As my daughter said, we're so excited to have the whole family back together again and have him be with us here in Washington State and just continue our lives with him.
There is a little girl in Washington State who is very excited. Bye. Her cat is coming home.
The O'Sheas say the Dane County Humane Society have been a huge help throughout this entire process. Berkeley will be staying in Madison for a few weeks before getting clearance for a travel back with the family to Washington State. And it's never too late to get ready for the holiday spirit, as this morning volunteers helped decorate more than 225 trees as part of the University Avenue Holiday Lights Show. The lights have been going on since 1996, and organizers say they don't just brighten the area with holiday cheer, they also lift the spirit of those that view them.
And everybody during the holiday season loves seeing all these lights, and when we get them lit up, they're going to be so happy and bring a lot of smiles to the faces of all the people from Madison, Wisconsin. And that's what my father, who started the whole project, Jack Kammer, many years ago, that's all he wanted, was to just make everybody, give him a big smile.
You can learn more and support the annual lights tradition at the University Avenue HolidayLights.com. Speaking of the holidays, oh my goodness, can you believe it? The first snowfall is right around the corner. Austin is back with your certified most accurate forecast.
Oh man, Brad, we're switching gears. In fact, we do have a little bit of everything in this forecast. Temperatures in the 60s, sunshine, showers, a possibility of thunderstorms, and also a chance to see a few snowflakes. So we're in for a pretty wacky week ahead. Today, tomorrow, and Monday, all expected to reach the 60s. Today, we already did reach those lower 60s, and we're likely going to see that again here for tomorrow and Monday. Staying dry throughout that same stretch, but then a few showers afterwards do look to return to the area, and with cooling temperatures, a few of those showers could become snow showers as well. But a live look outside, keeping us dry, and we're not seeing anything in the Doppler track, and this is going to stay bare all the way through Monday, and by the time we reach Tuesday, just a small potential to actually see a passing shower in your neck of the woods. And take a look at our future track, however, lower to mid 60s expected yet again for tomorrow. After some morning cloud cover, we're going to clear that out in the afternoon, and it is looking like another fantastic day. We're pretty much going to repeat that on Monday, but a little bit of a change. A little bit more cloud cover is going to be expected throughout the day on Monday. Still a beautiful day with those temperatures reaching the lower to mid 60s. Now you take a look at one of our latest models here. This is an extended model, one of our long range models, and it does show that small chance to see a passing shower on Tuesday. But then come Wednesday, especially in the afternoon and evening hours, we'll start to see more rain developing, but with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, that is going to fall as rainfall. But as this low pressure system tries to clear out, we get the backside of the system cooling down our temps into those middle 30s, and that brings the potential to actually see a few snowflakes falling. Now, we're not expecting much. Ground temperatures still very warm, so likely whatever we're going to see is going to melt right away, but this is just the beginning. There's going to be plenty more snow chances on the horizon, and even this one could change. But you look at our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, we're going to be very close to average at the end of this forecast. So notice how we have that bump in precip chances, especially on Thursday and Friday. Then it does wane down here towards the end of the forecast. So some good news there. It's not going to be raining and definitely not snowing all week long, but you will notice those temperatures really dropping quite dramatically. Highs for the weekend and into this next week only going to jump back into those lower 40s. So staying on the cooler side of things, and I would say those last few chances for some showers, that's when we have our best shot, especially in those early morning hours, to see a few snowflakes actually mixing in. And just one more friendly reminder, make sure you change those clocks back an hour here later on tonight. Daylight saving time at 2 a.m. here later tonight.
Goodness, the snow is back. Thank you so much, Austin. Next at 10, together we stand. That's the message today in Mount Hope, as more than 20 friends and family members rallied around one of their own. Anna Hansen shows us how they prove that family is much more than just blood.
So blessed. You can definitely tell that my husband and I were loved.
September 26 is one Conley will never forget. That day, she lost her husband Ron in a tragic accident. But while that day has become a somber anniversary for Conley, every day since has served as a reminder of just how many people care about her.
I have a great support system. I can make a phone call and they're right there and they've got my back.
Today, friends and family continued their outpouring of support, undertaking the task of harvesting 165 acres of corn from Conley's farm.
I have people everywhere.
Gathering at the farm at 6 a.m., a group of over 20 people started their day on combines and tractors, harvesting from 4 different areas. For this community, waking up before sunrise to help was a no-brainer. They say she and her late husband have done the same for them.
I've known Ron for about 10 years. Never said a whole lot, but you always knew he was there to help you. I think it just speaks volumes, again, of rural America. Farmers help farmers.
And while the community of volunteers hopes to keep their efforts moving for years to come,
they've just got so many friends. And I just hope that this will continue, year after year.
Year after year isn't quite fleshed out for Robin. She says she's going to take things one step at a time.
I'm just going to take one day at a time and see what it looks like in my new normal.
And while she takes those difficult steps, she can rest assured that she won't ever walk alone. In Mount Hope, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
And Robin's volunteers hope to harvest all 165 acres of the corn by the end of today. Well, Wisconsin football is coming home happy. 5 straight wins for the Badgers. We will break down their blowout win over Rutgers coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Your dog is your best friend. But your dog's best friend is your ex-girlfriend, because she always has irresistible pepperoni. Be your best friend's best friend. Pepperoni.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only in the Exhibition Hall at the Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
Wisconsin football
absolutely dominated today. Put up 52 points. The nation's best defense did its job holding Rutgers to just 3. And now Wisconsin is bowl eligible for the 20th straight season. The nation's third longest active streak. Well, the Grit Factory showing up early today. Noah Burke's right place, right time for the interception. And that gives the offense an opportunity for an early lead, which Graham Mertz and company capitalize on. Ches Malusi scores the team's first touchdown. There's still 6 more to come. 3 scores in the second quarter, 3 in the third, 2 of which we got right here. Danny Davis breaks a tackle and goes 72 yards, marking a career long. And then to cap off the tutties, it's Verona's Jackson Aker. He scores his first touchdown as a Badger on his first carry. Wisconsin routs Rutgers 52-3, extending the win streak to 5 games. A chance to clinch a share of the conference title this afternoon for undefeated Whitewater hosting La Crosse. Lit on the end zone through 3 quarters until the Warhawks took it off. Max Myler ripped one deep to Tyler Holte for 70 yards. First and goal, UW. Well, then 2 plays later, Myler calls his own number. He hits Pater with the QB draw. That makes it 13-0, and the Eagles would not come back. Warhawks win 13-7, become conference champions for the 30th time in program history. And the Packers make some roster moves ahead of their meeting with the Chiefs. Wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling has been activated from the injured reserve, and Blake Bortles has been elevated from the practice squad to active roster as a COVID-19 replacement. Green Bay and Kansas City kick off tomorrow at 3:25 with Jordan Love under center for his first NFL career start. And the border battle continues for Wisconsin men's hockey. Badgers are fresh off an overtime thriller with ranked Minnesota, hoping to break out the brooms tonight and get to a 500 record in front of their home crowd. But the Gophers have another idea. Right from puck drop, they are all over the place, knocking 2 goals in 90 seconds to make it a 3-goal game after the first period. Well, the Badgers are able to cut into the lead during a power play. Roman Aishon nets his first goal of the season, but Minnesota's lead is hard to catch. The rivals will split this series. And earlier, the top-ranked Wisconsin women's hockey team opened its 2-game series with Bemidji State. Although the Badgers hold a significant advantage over the Beavers, doesn't mean this matchup will be a walk in the park. Badgers do have a couple of chances to score on a power play, then a 5-on-3, but they just can't. Finally, late second period, Wisconsin punches one through, but it's called back, and the game remains scoreless. Stays that way through the third, through overtime. This one ends in a draw. Game 2 is set for tomorrow at 2. Wisconsin volleyball still on the road tonight. The 4th-ranked Badgers are down in Iowa. Well, they easily take the first set. Then it becomes a little more challenging. Tied at 22 in the second, Dana Recchi annihilates this ball to pull the Badgers ahead. And Recchi, she's just relentless at the net tonight. Finishes the night with a team-high 14 kills. Wisconsin sweeps Iowa. Next up, the Badgers return home and will face ranked Purdue on Friday. The state girls volleyball tournament wrapped up in Green Bay today. McFarland faced Luxembourg Casco in the Division II championship. The Spartans fall in 4 sets and finish the season as Division II runner-ups. And in Milwaukee for the state boys soccer tournament, Oregon hunting another state title as they face Whitefish Bay in the Division II final. Panthers strike first. Alex Rodriguez helps Oregon light up the scoreboard early, slices one into the net, only 3 minutes in. But the Blue Dukes, they don't go down without a fight. Mitchell Dryden with a header to even things up in the first half. Now this score holds late into the game, but Oregon gets the go-ahead. They win it 3-1, and for the 4th time in program history, the Panthers are coming back state champs. We'll be right back.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Hey, Megan! Hey! You're that guy! The My Pillow guy!
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Oh, you have a down pillow. Here's the problem with down pillows. You lay there, you feel comfortable, and guess what? It goes down, and you got one bent neck. So this pillow's no good, and I see you sleeping on memory foam.
Right.
I'll show you what's wrong with that idea.
Okay.
Sleep's all about too high or too low, and I'm going to show you where your comfort level would be.
You know, that feels better.
Right, that's better, but I'm not going to sit and hold this all night. So every morning you're getting up like, you know, it's not good. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. Call or go online to take advantage of my best offer ever. for a limited time, when you use your promo code, you can get premium My Pillows regularly $69.98, now only $29.98. That's right, only $29.98. That's the lowest price ever.
It feels great to wake up in the morning and feel well rested. It's shocking to me that a pillow could make this big of a difference in my life.
Sleep is one of the most important things to your health, and My Pillow is one of the most important things to your sleep. Call or go online now to take advantage of my best offer ever. Use the promo code to get queen size premium My Pillows regularly $69.98 for only $29.98. Get king size My Pillows for just $5 more. It's the lowest price ever. You're sleeping better.
Much better.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
The LG Wash Tower. Redefine laundry in half the space.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast.
Well, we both learned tonight that it's daylight saving, not savings time, but we're also learning about some possible snow chances.
Oh, it's getting to that time of the year where we're going to start saying the S word on air a little bit more, and that S word is snow. But make sure you do turn back those clocks an hour here for tonight. The snow chances looking minimal right now, but we could see our first few flakes.
Thanks so much. That's all we have for tonight. Good night.